Brown Dog Gadgets. Live!
Hi there, happy Tuesday. I'm Josh from Brown Dog Gadgets. Today we're going to be having some fun with Maker Tape and making our own fun Laser Cats project. That's right. Cats are fun, but laser cats are even more fun. Cats with laser beams out of their eyes. They are laser cats. We'll be doing some fun paper circuitsy goodness with our handy dandy Maker Tape, which is our nylon conductive tape, some straws, LEDs, a battery holder, and laser cats. If you're watching and have any questions while we're doing this live, please make sure to comment, and we'll totally talk to you during our live stream, because why not? If you like what you see here, follow us on any of these fun places. As always, all of our resources are free on our website, whether or not you like us. You're like, oh, those guys stink, but the resources are fun. Totally use our resources off our website with other people's products or whatnot. We're going to keep making them, but we hope you buy some from us at some point, or tell a friend, or any of that fun jazz, because it helps us make more projects. So, as always, I'm here with the wonderful Pete.
Hello.
Producer Pete.
Where?
He's not just a disembodied hand, he's a man
True.
with his own cereal boxes at
Thank
home.
you.
And that's how you know he's real. So, anyway, that's the gist of it today. So let's go to the overhead camera
Overhead.
and check out what we got here. So we got our Laser Cat template here, some clear drinking straws. And if you ever watch some of our videos, we do stuff like this frequently with straws and LEDs to give a cool laser beam effect. We've got some clear 5mm LEDs, which we want to use, not diffused. And this is one of those rare situations where a clear LED is actually worth doing. A 3-volt coin cell battery. Our wonderful nylon conductive Maker Tape, which is awesome because it's conductive on top and bottom and indestructible. Screw you, copper foil tape, you stink. And also off to the side over here, we have some scissors and a hot glue gun, because a hot glue gun works better for this, although you could use some Elmer's glue as well. It would work just fine. We find that the hot glue does a good job of reflecting some of the light back out, giving it a funky edge to it.
But it diffuses the light a little bit, kind of captures the light, and
that kind of like
does a
edge
great
lighting
job.
of stuff. Oh, I'm on the corner. There's no little Josh down here, Pete.
Oh no, where's
What
little
happened?
Josh
Where's
go?
little Josh? Where's little Josh?
Maybe this one here.
Yeah, just-
there you are.
There we go. I like to see,
Woo.
People know who's
worried.
talking. It's me,
Okay,
little
we're all
Josh.
set now.
I'm in a box. No. I'm trapped in
Look
this
out for that giant cat.
glass cage. No, kitty cats.
All right, 4 viewers.
Yay, 4 viewers. So again, if you're watching, leave a comment. Anywho, let's get to making this project. You can find this template at browndoggadgets.com, along with quite a few other straw-based templates, including my favorite, the Straw Wars,
Straw Wars.
which
yeah.
are clearly you know where we're going with that. Laser beams and lightsabers and whatnot.
Star Trek, right? Can't
Star
say
Trek.
that though.
We need to do a Star Trek. We need to do like an old school Enterprise with the beams, because I may have watched a clip on YouTube where the phasers are very nice, like nice 2 beams coming out.
They really are.
Looks cool. It's got if only had the cool phaser sound effect, but it'd be kind of cool to do. Anyway, these templates are on our website, and here's the template. It's a pretty standard paper circuits template. We've got 2 LEDs here, a battery, and we've also left a gap here with another piece of tape up above. This way we can have an easy press down switch situation. We like doing little switches with paper crafts. This way we can keep them in a box for years, come back, and they'll still probably work. Or just close the gap and always have it on. Or use another power supply like a 2 AA battery holder with a switch to turn things on and off. Because you want to be fancy and you have a battery holder somewhere that you're just dying to use.
That's right.
But that like quadruples the price, so we don't generally. A battery holder is like 50 cents to like $1, depending on where you get it from.
Yeah.
Especially with the switch on it, and the switches are the best.
We're all about low cost because you want to make this accessible to everyone. But classrooms, workshops, you got 20 kids in there. You don't want to be spending $5,
Oh, yeah.
$10, $20 a kid, you know.
And these are just, these are straws off Amazon, like
Straws.
the first straw option I found. And clear LEDs, if you want to buy those off Amazon, we have them on our website pretty cheap. But you also buy like a big pack of them off Amazon as well. 5mm clear. Red and yellow look okay when depending on the lighting. They look great when it's dark, but in other light, they don't look great. Blue works really well. White looks really well in any lighting condition, but white's boring. So are these blue, Pete?
I think those
Let's find out.
Yeah, I think they might be orange.
No, they're like red or orange or something. We'll turn the lights
Orange-ish.
off or something
Yeah.
and try to see how it looks with the lights turned off. But as we get to making, so I have a safety pin here because we're using.
Can I share a tip, Josh?
Oh yes.
If you flip over your little piece of paper there, every now and then some printers don't print it as lined up. So I always like to poke from the side you're going to see, and then you can cut around the edge as well if you want it trimmed to that that line around it.
Oh, sure.
If you feel like cutting it down, you don't have to for our purposes today.
And we're using some pretty heavy paper here.
Yeah,
This is the
heavy
paper we use for all
cardstock.
of our packaging, so it's not easy to stick an LED through. If you are using just like standard printer paper, it should be just fine. So we just poke a hole, stick our LED through there. Now, something you should keep in mind: two things. One, you want to fold these guys over to have them point straight out. Otherwise, they won't. It'd be really tough if they're laying
Right.
flush against there.
And you want to check which is positive and negative on the other side.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually just going to fold. There's a little tiny notch in these guys, kind of like a little. It's hard to see in here, like
Do
a
we
little
need
metal.
the close-up for
No,
this?
there's just like a little metal notch on here. I'm just kind of going out to that notch as it's a
Gotcha.
reference point. And my legs can still tell which is positive, negative, because the positive is long, the negative is short.
Longer.
It's got a short fuse.
Wow.
So we're just gonna do that, and as long as it's, wow, eye-hand coordination, Josh. There we go. As long as you have like a little bit of a fold in there, you're fine. I probably did too much for that, but whatever. We're gonna do the same thing on this guy. To do. LED legs are nice. They do bend quite well, but they only can take so much after a while. If you're sitting there bending it back and forth a bit, they will break.
Just like a human. You bend that leg too much, it's going to break.
You're breaking my heart, Pete. You're
Yeah.
breaking my heart. Uh-oh. Did I do it backwards?
Well, I don't know.
No, we're going to
Okay.
find out if I have my... so you should really have them. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, it won't matter. See?
No, it doesn't matter. On the backside, whatever.
Whoever
So-
designed this did a great job. Wow.
I don't know, Pete. I shouldn't pat too many backs. Anyway, my negative is short, positive, long. I'm just going to bend my legs over to match up with everything now before I forget. Ta-da. Yay. We're good.
And I think as you're demonstrating, Josh, you can do this kind of very quick and messy, or you can take your time and do it really nice.
Wow. Thanks, Pete. Thanks.
No problem.
So after a while, the paper crafts just get to you. They get to you, Pete. Paper crafts. So, yay, paper crafts. We're doing some paper crafts. So anyway, adding on some maker tape. So what we're going to do is, our maker tape is conductive on top and bottom. So we're just going to start here in the middle of where our battery is going to be. We're going to run up. I'm just going to do kind of a little right angle-ish 90 degree, not even 45 degree fold, and just go over my LED legs, because they will be just fine since it's conductive on top and bottom.
Yeah.
The miracle of maker tape. Ta-da, we have a good connection.
Nice.
I shall bow now.
Now, what's this tape loop I keep hearing about?
Wow, you're just jumping the gun. So we have little directions right here about the tape loop. And so this is, since our tape is conductive on top and bottom, let's grab some maker tape here, a smaller piece. We're just going to take a chunk of maker tape like so. We're going to make a loop, and we're going to stick it to the bottom of the battery. Typically, when people do paper circuit stuff, they fold over the edge,
Yeah.
the dog ear approach, and then use like a binder clip to hold it together. That works just fine, and that's something we used to do on a lot of our older projects. We'd find unique and interesting ways to work in the fold into a project. But once we moved over to our maker tape, we realized we can just do a little tape loop, stick in the bottom of the battery, we have a good connection anywhere. And luckily, since the maker tape is nice and sturdy, and it holds its stickiness pretty well, you can easily take a battery on and off a few times before the tape loses its stickiness.
Yeah.
So if you want to replace this battery, you just peel the tape off, and let's say the tape is, the stickiness is crap.
Yeah.
It's gone bad after
years,
a year.
After years and years. Yeah.
You will just run some more maker tape over from your current line of tape back again. You're fine. So now we have a good electrical connection here.
Nice.
We're gonna drop it down, and this would be the part you want to like peel on or off for the battery.
Yeah.
If you want to turn your battery off for a while, you just peel this back. It's a super easy approach, and this is why like using copper foil is just such a bad way of doing things, because you've got this nicer tape option. Use it, people. Screw you, copper foil tape.
Exactly.
You killed my father.
Wow.
No, my father's probably doing yard work.
He's fine.
What time of the day is it? He's probably doing yard work. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to start here from the edge. I'm going to work from this side over and just go back up over the top of this. Ta-da, we have a connection.
Yay.
Yay! Yay! Thanks, Pete. I can't hear the sound effects because
When you watch it later, you'll hear it.
I only ever watch it every now and then going back just to make sure our audio is fine. I clearly don't listen to
And
it.
is it?
Usually,
Okay,
usually,
good.
we've had some weird echoey things apparently happen. So we're gonna put another piece of tape up here. I use way too much, but I don't. Whatever. Overkill, and then we're gonna do the same thing, back up and
Yeah.
down. Now I'm using a single piece of tape here. You don't have to. You can just easily do little cuts. Even our diagram here has little cut spots on there, like straight, straight, straight. I just find it easy to do a single piece because that's me, but if you want to do individual cuts, that's fine. Just overlap them a little bit and you're good to go with that. And yes, if you're wondering, you could use our 1/8 inch maker tape for this as well, as opposed to 1/4 inch. But if you're doing this with children, go with the 1/4 inch. It's just easier for people to handle. And if you're doing right angle turns,
Yeah, I think for holding the batter down too, it's a little nice.
it's a little easier.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna actually hold the battery down, just use a little bit of 1/4 inch then at least.
Yeah.
But it just, yeah. And this may not look perfect, but it'll work just fine.
You're just a whiz with that tape, huh?
If I knew any songs from the movie The Wiz, the musical The Wiz, I would sing them for you. But unfortunately, I don't. That seems like an appropriate thing to do. Maker tape. Oh, Pete on the ball with that maker tape overlay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
that was maker tape being used on this. Maker tape. Hashtag everywhere you want to be. Oh no, that's somebody else's slogan. Like,
Don't get us in trouble.
please don't sue
Does
us.
Maker Tape have a slogan yet?
Maker tape, because
It's-
copper foil
it's not.
sucks. There you go. That's your
Alright.
circuit.
Does it work? You gotta fold it, right?
I gotta fold it.
Fold it.
Now, if we'd been, on top of things, we probably would have cut out the cat in here, but we didn't. The big thing is making sure when you're folding this, again, as Pete mentioned, like printers, every printer we use in our office prints things out slightly differently
Yeah.
when doing back to back. And so if there's any sort of discrepancy where things are not lining up properly, oh, yep, they work. Just
Hooray.
move that tape around and try something different with it. Yay. Now you can see I guess you can see on the video. There we go. Yeah, it looks okay.
Cool.
Oops, except now it's not. No. We're getting one but not the other,
Oh,
Pete. What's
wonky eye. Make sure you've got a good connection. I know you went kind of fast, so maybe.
Sometimes got to
press
press down
down.
these connections a
press
little
down.
bit. I've found if you're ever really worried, put
You
the
can-
tape down first, then the LEDs, another piece of
Oh,
tape
yeah.
on top, and you sandwich them in place. That's a guaranteed way of getting a solution.
Try to press down from the front, because then you can just put it down the table.
There we go.
There. All right.
Yay. So next we're going to double check our straws work. Yay.
Well, hold on. That LED fits perfectly inside that straw.
Yes, using a 5mm standard 5mm LED works perfectly inside of a straw. That's the funny thing. Like, there's a little tiny lip on the edge of most 5mm LEDs. It's not just a straight cylinder down. There's a little
Yeah.
tiny lip. That actually works perfectly for stopping the straw.
Yeah.
Like the straw fits just over the bulb, but stops on that point.
Yeah.
It is perfect.
Now, is that some special jumbo straw or a
No, this
metric
is
straw?
literally just a random straw we
Random
purchased
straw.
off of ye
Standard
old
size
Amazon.
drinking straw.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people in the past use colored straws
Oh.
for this, so that with a white LED, that way
Yeah.
it lights up with the color of that. Although, I mean, that's great for doing like lightsabers, for instance.
Sure.
Not a bad way of doing it. I like the clear straw. It helps kind of, I don't know. It's not like these are perfectly clear straw. These are, no straw is perfectly clear. I imagine there are,
It would
though.
be a lens straw then, I think.
But whatever works, whatever you have available.
Yeah.
The clear ones look nice because then they reflect a bit of the light coming off of the hot glue. So we're going to take our wonderful hot glue gun here. Old Bernie. More injuries have happened at Brown Dog Gadgets from
Really?
hot glue guns than
Wow.
have from soldering irons. So drop some hot glue on there. Don't hurt yourself.
Drop it like it's hot glue.
Whoa. Press down a little bit.
Press down.
It'll help diffuse that out a bit.
Some great gluing techniques you got there.
Thank you. I was a teacher. This was like entire semester in graduate school for getting your master's degree, like advanced hot gluing,
Wow.
which was really a subset of like advanced arts and crafts for teachers. That's why your art teachers usually look so sad because they've had so
They
much.
don't look
Well, have you met an art teacher? They always look
Yes.
sad. They have all this schooling in
time,
advanced art techniques, and they're sitting there making ashtrays for parents who don't smoke anymore. That's the sad thing. Think about it. All those.
I think I know different art teachers than you do.
Oh, yeah, because well, you're at the university level where they can take pride in the
Yeah,
work their
that's
students
true.
do. I'm sorry, art teachers out there. I'm sorry.
If you're an art teacher, leave a comment.
If you're an art teacher, leave an angry
We'll,
comment.
se-
Angry comments are just the same as happy
we'll
comments.
send you some maker tape,
We will. We always send out free samples. If teachers want to
Yeah.
sample a maker tape, email us.
especially art teachers.
We're always happy to throw a little one out, a nice little like one out there for you.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna let this dry for a moment, and then we're gonna turn the lights off and see what happens.
Ooh.
We have some videos on our website which really show this off well because we've got the camera and the lighting set up
Yeah.
looking nice so that it goes from light to dark. You can really see it pop up.
You let me know. I'll turn these lights off. If
Why
you
don't you turn these the front lights off, Pete?
Let's do it.
Pete's gonna go for it.
Trust the remote.
I'm gonna turn off the side light too.
Okay.
I can
how's that?
remember where my.
Anything yet?
Let's find out. Ooh, dark. There we go.
What do you think? Can you see it?
Yeah, that looks better.
We got one more light. I can unplug that one. Let's go crazy here. How's it look now? Ooh.
There you go. You got some nice beams coming off of it.
That's pretty cool. Nice. All right.
Thanks, Pete. Look at the yay! How many lights do we have in this studio? We've got four.
Turned on, one not turned on.
So many lights, Pete.
Camera.
Camera.
Action.
Laser cats.
All right.
So anyway, that's
that was
the
fun.
laser cat. So we've got
Yeah.
this. We've got a couple other ones. We did have like a long list of like movie things we wanted to do this year for
Yeah.
like movie events coming out. The whole list of like topical subjects that we would do.
Yeah.
Of course, no movies are happening, so we kind of put those on hold till those movies come out.
Yeah.
Hard to do a Ghostbusters one when there's no
maybe we should do a
Ghostbusters.
Hamilton one. That just came out.
I don't
kinda.
think there are a lot of laser beams in Hamilton.
Not with-
Future Hamilton.
Not with that attitude.
Oh, kind of like Hamilton 3000. And it's just like it's a
Yes.
reimagining of Alexander Hamilton, but in the far future.
Yeah.
They're fighting like
It's like
space
some
British.
Terminator type robot or something.
No, you've got like the Galactic
Space
British,
British.
Empire. Like
So-
the redcoats have
So it's
taken
a
over.
Star Wars thing. It's the bad guys are
Okay,
British.
basically it's Star Wars. Yeah, that's right. Because in Star Wars, all the bad guys are British, except for Rey,
Star Wars.
who is I guess she's doing a not English accent.
Yeah. well,
Englishy.
You know.
I always like when English people do an American accent. It's always
I
Hugh Laurie
can't-
is great
I
that
hate
way.
That.
Really?
Ugh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
love-
no. If someone's British, I want to hear him talking British.
I tell you, Hugh Laurie does a great job with American accent.
Oh,
But
yeah.
because the Americans just don't do well with a British accent. They're always
Or
any
we
American in
sound
any like
terrible.
British movie just
Sounds
sounds
like
ho- like,
Oliver
it's
Twist,
so
some Oliver
sad.
Twist character or something.
it's what's his face in Mary Poppins? It's
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke with his horrible, like so bad stereotype. Like they're like Dick Van Dyke, just do a British accent. It's like, oh,
He's
well,
like,
this is what I've heard.
Hello, governor. Like that.
It's so bad, but that's what people started like. Oh, that must be what British people sound like. Like, no, they don't,
They don't.
and they always. Yeah, I'm sorry, British.
Where
people.
can you find this sort of?
Well, laser cats
Laser
can be
cat
found on
thing.
browndoggadgets.com. This
You
is a
got
free
it.
template on our website. As always, everything we have is free for templates and resources and
Yeah.
directions and videos. And if you want to try out some maker tape, email us. We'll send teachers, librarians a free sample, and we're always happy to do that. We're going to be doing a lot more of this, and as we go to this fall, we're going to start doing some teacher workshops as well. Some Paper Circuits workshops that are free to teachers and librarians. Hopefully, some other people we know.
Yeah.
But depending on how COVID-19
Ugh,
goes about for everybody,
yeah.
it'll be interesting to see about workshops and whatnot. Since we're not doing any teaching conferences this year, like everything we have
No.
planned has just been canceled, or we canceled it just figuring it's going to be canceled anyway.
You're just gonna see us here
Yeah, we're just going to be doing lots of
on
live
your
streaming,
device, streaming to you.
tons of live streaming, so you can hear Pete and I be like 80s movie reference. Oh, we did make
Right.
another. We made a 70s/80s/ Mary Poppins reference
We
today.
did. Also,
Social media.
yeah,
Smash that
so
like
that's where you, That's where you're gonna follow us.
We
Comment.
Where was the 3,000 people on Twitter, Pete?
Yeah,
Almost
that's
3,000
great.
people, and
Yeah.
there's only there's very few like clearly non-human people folling us.
Yeah, and there's only like 1 million people, 500,000 people maybe that use Twitter, so that numbers are pretty good, right?
Really I don't know.
250,000.
Maybe like 10,000 would make me feel like
10,000
happy at
people.
night. Go to sleep like,
That'd be
10,000 Twitter people
Yeah.
care about our projects we post.
That'd be nice. And and if you do a cool project with our stuff, you
Oh, yeah,
share
sure.
it there. We'll retweet it. We'll share it. We'll comment on it.
We really do like when people can send us videos or pictures of stuff they or their students have made, because we make some nice things. We kind of have our things we like to do around the office. Each of us do.
It keeps us going, I would say. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we'd be sad every day.
We know stuff is being sold. Like orders come in and go out the door, but we don't get a lot of direct feedback. Or I guess other companies get tagged with our products in there, which is always the best one. So like
Yeah.
that's our stuff you're using.
It's
Clearly.
true. You know, Josh, I there's a electronic item I sell, and I used to include this little printout that said, "Hey, if you use this, for your party or event, send us a photo." And out of like hundreds and hundreds, I've gotten less than 5.
Oh wow! I mean,
Oops. What are you gonna do?
it's like when I give out coupons at trade shows
Yeah.
and then no one uses them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
Look, my Josh face is stuck.
Hold on. How about you're still stuck?
I'm still stuck. Wow, that's very flattering. Okay.
We can go to the close-up and you can look under that camera. No.
Meow.
Okay.
Well-
now you're just gone.
Our other camera's just shot. So, I'm back. Weirdly enough, that's weird.
Hey,
Well, maybe that's I'm out of focus. Well, that's a good sign to not be here any longer. Well, I'm Josh from Brown Dog Gadgets, out of focus, and we're out of time, so we're gonna get out of here. Bye,
Okay.
everybody.
Thanks for watching. Please visit browndoggadgets.com for parts, projects, and curriculum. Follow us on social media at Brown Dog Gadgets. Check out our live streams at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll see you next time.